Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Tech Dad Impact YouTube channel. My name is Chris. So the point of this channel is basically to be my garage or my studio, the place where I do the kinds of things that I find super interesting, but I don't have time to do in my regular life, So it's the stuff that happens outside of my professional life. At first, I was kind of thinking about having a wide array of different kinds of things that I could do, like, visual design, creating comic books, maybe in an interactive way, or composing music. But the fact of the matter is that I've always wanted to make a video game. And video games by nature already include all these different kinds of mediums. You got graphics, you have to have visual design, sound design, music, level design, story, stuff like this. And so I'll just, stick to making a video game then. And as you would have it, I already have something figured out. Just a basic concept, mind you. But the thing that I really want to do is bring you guys along the ride of creating this video game. And it's not because, Big Daddy wants to show little kids how to do this thing. I don't know what I'm doing. The fact of the matter is that I'll probably need a lot of help trying to figure out the coding side of things because I'm not a coder. Also, trying to do this kind of stuff in a vacuum without any kind of feedback is really counterproductive. So if this is something that you're interested in, this is something that you enjoy watching and following, I would appreciate it if you stuck around, if only to nag at me when things are getting done. With that out of the way, again, welcome to Tech Dad Impact, and let's jump into the project. So ladies and gentlemen, introducing Roboman, the video game. Really, I don't know what the name's going to be, but the concept's fairly simple. I'm going to be making a 2D action platformer. Yeah, I know. Like, we don't have enough of those. But the thing is, I've always loved this genre. I really enjoy it, and I've always wanted to make a game like this. And so, I'm sorry, we're going to have to move forward with this. However, guys, we're going to go beyond the whole basic pixel thing, right? Now, I'm going to be honest, at first, Roboman, the video game, was completely going to be one of those retro pixel art video games. But then I played around with this Godot video game engine, and turns out that you can import 3D models quite easily into it, and using those assets isn't all that difficult. And so I asked myself, why not go with 2.5D instead of just plain old 2D?
Would I like to increase the size of my penis? Right. Like I need that.
And so that's kind of the origin story for the visual style of this game. But I feel like I'm jumping the gun here a bit, so let's get down to the basics and go through basic design of the game. What are we actually doing as far as the basic gameplay loop is concerned with Roboman? As inspiration, I'm looking at Castlevania 3: Dracula's Curse. There's the basic platforming, the way that you engage with enemies, and the whole idea of having sub-weapons that use some kind of external resource for you to be able to use them. Also, even though the game has levels, I would like the player to be able to access those levels according to their own will. So think Mega Man, but without having that kind of a level selection hub. Instead, that hub is an area from which you choose to which level you want to access first. So basically, what we have now is a very loose idea of the game world itself. The game world or the gameplay loop is going to function. We have a 2D character jumping in a 2.5D environment, which is basically 2D but with 3D backdrops. And you're going to navigate these levels as you would in a Castlevania video game using sub-weapons, engaging different kinds of enemies in different kinds of situations. At the end of the level, you're going to be engaging with some kind of a massive monster, enemy, boss kind of thing. And the engagement will be challenging, difficult, but at the same time, very, very rewarding. I feel like we probably don't want to go any further at this point with the designs and everything, like introducing more and more complexity to the project itself. Let's just first create a sort of a minimum viable product with everything that we have here. So basically, the main character that you move, jump, and attack around with, a few enemy types, a complete level with different kinds of platforming challenges, and then a boss character. This might not seem like a lot, but it is quite a bit of work to do already. We have to first design the character, which I've actually done already. I've done this like a long time ago, and so we're gonna take a character that I've designed, drawn, and animated a long time ago, and we're going to use it in this project. Eventually, if we want to replace that with something else, that's completely fine. But I really want to be able to jump into this project and really start doing it immediately instead of using a lot of time, like creating pixel art and animations and stuff, instead of focusing on the technical side, writing the code, and creating the gameplay experience first. I think we should go gameplay first. So for the next video, the things that I really want to have together is a moving and playable character with some very basic feature sets, like being able to jump, being able to fall down to a pit and die, maybe take damage and collect an item from the level itself. Aside from just having the character done, I also need to figure out how I'm going to basically take this 2D character and insert it into a 3D world. And so I think that's another thing that we're going to be figuring out for the next video. So while you guys head out and, enjoy the new year and do whatever it is that you enjoy doing in life, this is what I'm going to be focusing on, and hopefully put up a new video relatively soon demonstrating some of this stuff and in a real world environment, like in a game environment, not real. Like that would be crazy. Creating video game characters and bringing those. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you knew what I meant. Anyway, I'm tired. I need to figure stuff out. So I hope to see you in the next video. I hope that's coming out as soon as possible. We'll see. Life's crazy, but I'll talk to you guys later. This has been Chris. You've been watching Tech Dad Impact. Peace.